Hey everyone, it's Jenna with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of October 12th, 2025. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Each sign will have its own video. I've set the intention of this reading to be for your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placements, so you're welcome to look at any or all of them. Also, keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. With all of that said, let's begin. Hello, Libra. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at your tarot card for the week of October 12th, 2025. You have the Five of Cups. What painful situation in your life are you focused on, and what positive aspects are you not seeing? Interesting, in this deck, it's very different. This is the Monica Louv deck, and typically in Five of Cups, we see three cups spilt over. That's what the individual is crying about or feeling sorry about or having a level of remorse or sadness over. And what they're failing to recognize is the opportunity of Two of Cups right behind them. But this deck is different. In this deck, the two cups are spilled over, but there is an Ace of Cups standing and another Two of Cups as well. Now, this is not what you don't see coming. If you've never seen this reading before, I do this reading weekly for all 12 signs for the placement of sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. And the purpose of this reading is to see what source, divine God, whatever that entity is that you believe in, what question do they want us to think about for the week ahead? What do they want us to ponder so we can go within and do the introspection needed to find the answers we need in order to move forward so we don't get so stuck or stagnant in our life. So your question this week is, what painful situation, environment, or connection, maybe even a pattern within you, are you so focused on that you're not seeing the positive aspects that that situation, environment, connection, or pattern is actually creating? Because there is a positive to every negative here. So tell me more about the Five of Cups here for Libra. Why is this their tarot card of the week for Libra, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus placements? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out is the Nine of Cups, followed by the Hermit. That's that introspection. Two of Cups, and then the Hangman. So this appears here to be a connection-based reading for you. You then have King of Swords, which is your energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So this would be you holding on to the heartbreak, the disappointment, the sadness, the loss, the grief, in respect to a situation, environment, or connection in your life that just didn't work out the way you thought it would, or something disappointing occurred. And then we have the Four of Wands. So this is in respect to your stability. Could be your home life, partnerships, relationships, a marriage, could even be work related for some of you. Whatever disappointing experiences has been for you, it affected your stability in some way, and it continues to affect your stability because you're holding on to that Three of Swords. You're holding on to that sorrow. Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Because I feel like what you're not seeing is that this had to happen. I hate to say that to people who are going through a difficult time in order for you to find your true happiness. And that's sometimes what we don't see in life, right? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Cups is clarified by Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. Whenever I say something in a reading, I am an intuitive reader and an energy reader, but whenever I see an ace and there's only four in the deck, it's like the divine telling me, good job, Jen, you got that message, on point. You're pretty clear on that message. So for me, that's just a double confirmation here that what you're not seeing is that this is the gateway to the Nine of Cups. Now that Nine of Cups could last the rest of your life, or it could just, be a fleeting moment. And to give you an example here in my life, there was a time when I was 18 years old and I left a very tumultuous home environment to go out on my own, being very naive. I thought that I could do it. And before I knew it, I was living in my car. And when the funds ran out, I then sold my car for the funds, which then made me homeless. And boy, did I hold on to that Four of Pentacles to the Three of Swords, because I knew I definitively did not want to go back to the tumultuous home environment, but I had no idea how to pull myself up from my bootstraps. I had no idea that me making that move and ending up where I ended up at 18 years old actually put me on path to the Nine of Cups, where I ended up connecting with people, getting a job that I never thought that I would get into. And I just ended up meeting one person after another, where then I ended up meeting my spouse, and I was with Tony for 24 years together. And for the majority of that time, he was my 9 of Cups. The divorce happened, and now I can honestly say I spent the last 5 years in the 10 of Cups with my person. But if I would have held on to that 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, feeling sorry for myself, and not seeing that, as difficult as that decision was for me, it would change the trajectory of my life and lead me to the 9 of Cups and now eventually the 10 of Cups. I didn't see that at 18. So there's something here of, don't get so stuck here on what has transpired and what has left you heartbroken. There is a need here to process the grief, certainly feel it in order to heal it. But then you need to move on from it, because what's waiting for you is happiness. You have the Ace of Swords, you have the King of Wands, and you have the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, you have 7 of Swords. Don't sabotage this new beginning or meeting this person. And this could be something like you've lost your job and it was very heartbreaking. You lost your job. You weren't expecting to lose your job. You went to work one day and they fired you. It's very easy to get stuck and hold on. 4 of Pentacles, you can see how this person is holding on to the disappointment of, I didn't see that coming, right? And I'm the King of Swords. I'm clear-minded. I'm supposed to see everything. And I didn't see this coming. Now you can hold on to that, or you can take the inspired action to now find the job that is truly meant for you, one that will elevate you. Maybe that job was keeping you stuck and stagnant, and your refusal to leave, time after time after time, the universe kind of came in, created a tower moment, triggered that 3 of Swords for you, but now you're on path to find the job that you're meant to be at. Or in that King of Wands energy, to take the inspired action to actually launch your own business. So I feel like the King of Wands is representing the potential here of you taking the inspired action out to move towards a different kind of person, a new living situation, a new job. Like I said, a new creative endeavor, learning some new skills, maybe even launching your own business. And I think that's what you're not seeing presently. And Source is asking you to see that, because even though this has ended, you still have yourself, Ace of Cups. You did not lose yourself in that. You still have yourself, and you still have the potential here for some new opportunities, some new professional collaborations, platonic friendships, maybe even reconnection with some family members that you've parted ways with in the past. And there definitely is the opportunity here for new love. So it's almost like all is not lost. But if we get stuck holding on to that 3 of Swords, we'll never see beyond it. And what's beyond it is the 9 of Cups, and eventually it will be the 10 of Cups. So don't sabotage that by sitting in this too long. Again, it's okay to feel it and heal it and process it, but then we need to come out of the Hermit energy and move forward. 2 of Cups. There is a new partnership here on path for you, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. Tell me more about that, because that 2 of Cups, it's the 2 of Cups that is standing right here. So tell me about that 2 of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. And it's almost like in that Hangman energy, seeing it from another perspective, that you would not have this opportunity had this not ended. 3 of Cups, happiness, celebration. 8 of Wands would come in quickly. Page of Cups. So, and again, for stability. 4 of Wands, for stability, I called it. Maybe that's how I should refer to it from now on. So stability is reintroduced in your life in a different way, provided you take the inspired action to heal this and then move on from it. So I'm not going to sit in that and feel sorry for myself. I still have myself, Ace of Cups. I can pour into myself and take the inspired action to meet the next business partner, to meet the next boss who gives me my job, to meet new friends or a friend, or to meet a new love partner. That 2 of Cups is on path for you. It is a soulmate, soul bond connection. There's happiness here. There's rejoicement here. There's celebration here. There's that offer and that opportunity. And it comes in very quickly in the 8 of Wands. As soon as you see that ending for what it was and embrace it and say, I'm not going to allow my past now to hold me back. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. If you're celebrating your birthday this week, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. We have a new moon in your sign on October 21st. I would call this in. If you go to my website, thetimelinetarot.com, it is free. Click on resources, and on the resources page, there is a new moon ritual. It's free. I would follow that ritual to a T in the energy of the new moon in your sign, which is taking place on the 21st. I would do it the day before, the day of, and the day after, because within that, the 20th, 21st, 22nd is when the energy of the new moon in your sign will be heightened. That's the moment you should call this in, whomever or whatever this is for you. Let's get you 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice, Libra. The Empress, step into your power. That is you. The Empress is ruled by Venus. Venus is your ruling planet, and that's Venusian energy that rules you and Taurus. So really step into your power. Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups. Bottom of deck, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like everything that you want is waiting on the other side of this. So this is telling you to be compassionate towards yourself, step into your power, grieve that loss. We're ending with the Five of Cups, which is the Five of Cups here. Grieve the loss of that and then move forward. Like in the Five of Cups card, the individual in your deck is now moving forward. They're no longer ruminating on the pain. So this is just telling you, be compassionate with yourself, feel it, heal it, and then take the inspired action to move forward, because what you end up finding is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. And whomever or whatever that was, it was never going to be this. It wasn't intended to be this. For whatever reason, you failed to leave it when you were supposed to. And that's why some type of tower moment here occurred to kind of usher you away from it and towards where you're really meant to be. So that's what I have for you. That is your tarot card of the week, my dear. Should you choose to do that homework assignment this week, that's entirely up to you. Make sure you check out your other placements, your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placements. But if this is where we part for now, I do hope you have a fantastic week. Again, if you're celebrating your birthday this week, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, or maybe you just found them to be helpful or even hopeful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.